Well, this has been about 10 days since we did a garden update because we've been on vacation, and I didn't want to mention earlier that we're going to be on vacation because the safe thing to do is not say you're going on vacation till after you're back from vacation. So man, oh man, oh man, this morning Sheila came out and picked all these big blackberries off of our blackberry plants, and they've been going just awesome. I mean, everywhere. Look at them. Just big, huge, fluffy blackberries that come in perfect as we got back. All our tomatoes are kicking and everything. And I gotta kind of talk soft because I don't want to offend anybody, but when we came home, most of these tubs were dry, and for the first time I got some dry leaves on the bottom of my tomato plants. We got some red tomatoes over here, some red tomatoes over there, but a lot of the plants on the bottom part are dry because I have a feeling the tubs have ran dry during the day when it's hot, and which is a real shame. But my son has a grow bag garden over at his place, and he had somebody there watering it twice a day, and his plants look like they came right out of a nursery. But look at all the new growth on these raspberries. Man, they are just kicking. And Shishi's roses are coming around for the second round of flowers. I know she's excited about that. And look at all the big puffy blackberries on here. Let me see if I can pick me one right here. Oh man, check it out. We are getting monster blackberries off these plants. And here's some that Sheila couldn't reach in there. Looking just absolutely terrific. We got to pick all them off. And then plus, while we were gone, the guy that watered our garden picked about 4 bags and put them in the freezer so we can make some blackberry jam and all the above. When we get a real hot summer in Tennessee, my tomato plants don't produce very many tomatoes. When it's cooler in the fall, man, the tomatoes just come on like crazy. Now we are getting a few tomatoes here and there. Back in there I see a bunch of them, but there's not a lot of blooms on the top of all these plants. We are getting a few in here and in here, over here. So we are going to get some tomatoes, but it just seems like whenever the weather is extremely hot, and it's starting to get into the 90s almost every day now, the tomatoes don't do very well. And I'm going to pick off all the brown branches and water the fire out of them. And we did get tons of cucumbers. They were everywhere when we came back. She picked peppers off these pepper plants like crazy. So that's all turning out great. And that's kind of the garden update. Monstrous growth. Not a lot of tomatoes showing yet. I think we'll do a little bit better once we water them and it gets a little cooler maybe in the fall. But these tomatoes over here I just threw in that tub, and they're doing just phenomenal. We're getting a lot of tomatoes on them. I drilled some holes in the bottom of this tub about 1.5 inches or 2 inches up to kind of turn it into a grow bag type of system where you fill it up and it still holds moisture in the bottom part. So with all that said, this is Steve in Nashville with a garden update. Monster growth, not a lot of tomatoes. We got plenty, and maybe that's a good thing that they're coming in phases like that, because sometimes you get so many tomatoes you can't eat them or give them away fast enough. Doing pretty good on our blueberries. I see there's a bunch of nice blueberries down in there. There's some blueberries over here on this one turning out nice and fat. They're looking really good, turning blue here. So not a lot of stuff, but that's good that we came back to get the bounty instead of it all showing up when we were gone. Plenty of blackberries. These over on this side, I noticed the blackberries on this side, we have a big awning cover over a lot of the houseboats. We choose to be outside so we can see the stars at night and all the above. There is one blackberry right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick him. And but this side over here is way behind this side over here, and I think it's because the sun comes in over the top and hits all this side first, and then about an hour or 2 hours later this side gets it. So half as big, not quite ripe yet. This side, you've seen the bowl of blackberries that Sheila's got, plus she picked a bunch last night when we got home in the middle of the night just, hey, look at all the blackberries. You took a bunch in the house and gobbled them up. So everything's looking okay. We're still in the good zone. We're going to water the fire out of it and get back to business now that we're back in town. So had a good time in northern Minnesota. I got some pickled northern in the refrigerator brining up, and Mr. Wasp is back to see me again. And this is a garden update from Nashville, Tennessee. Goes out to my brother Larry Hall, the inventor of the rain gutter grow system up in Brainerd, Minnesota. Larry, we're doing okay. Still got, I guess we got quite a few tomatoes down there. I never did spot right away. We're doing all right. Talk to you soon. Nobody waters them like you water them yourself. That's all there is to it. Bye-bye.